Hi everyone, today we're going to walk through how to set up RayAlgo on your chart in TradingView. Whether you're brand new or have some experience, this guide will take you step by step to get the indicator loaded and ready. First, open TradingView and select the asset you want to analyze. At the top of your chart, look for the Indicators button. Inside the Invite-Only Scripts folder, you should see the RayAlgo indicator listed. After clicking on the indicator, it will load automatically on your chart. For the best visual experience, click on the Settings icon in the bottom right corner, select More Settings. Navigate to the Symbol tab at the top. Uncheck the boxes for body, borders, and wicks. And that's it. You've successfully added RayAlgo to your chart in TradingView and enabled its full visual mode with clarity candles. Now let's talk about market structure. RayAlgo marks two key events on your chart: break of structure and change of character. Break of structure means that the current trend is strong and continuing. If price breaks above the last high, buyers are in control. If it breaks below the last low, sellers are in control. So whenever you see break of structure, it may be a sign to trade with the trend. Next, change of character. That's the first sign the trend might be reversing. In a downtrend, if price breaks above the last lower high, buyers are stepping in. In an uptrend, if price breaks below the last higher low, sellers are taking over. When change of character appears, be alert. Momentum might be shifting. So remember, break of structure equals continuation. Change of character equals reversal. Now let's dive deeper into one of the most important settings in RayAlgo, time horizon. This setting determines how many bars to the left and right of a candle are analyzed to confirm a significant swing high or swing low. In other words, it controls how sensitive RayAlgo is to price movements. A lower time horizon value makes the indicator more responsive to smaller market movements. This means RayAlgo will detect minor swing highs and lows, producing more frequent break of structure and change of character signals. Conversely, a higher time horizon value makes the indicator more conservative, focusing only on major swings. This reduces the number of signals, filtering out minor noise and helping you concentrate on the dominant trend. As an example, let's lower time horizon to 5. Notice how RayAlgo reacts quickly to smaller price movements, labeling many swing highs and lows. This is ideal if you prefer scalping or short-term trading, where catching early micro trends matters. Now, default time horizon 10. The default setting of 10 provides a good balance between responsiveness and reliability, highlighting significant swings without being too noisy. This works well for most trading styles. And now let's change time horizon 25. Increasing the time horizon filters out minor movements. Only the major swing points are confirmed, which is useful for long-term traders or swing traders who want to focus on high probability setups. Here's a key point. Adjusting the time horizon changes the very definition of what RayAlgo considers a swing high or low. For example, a candle that was considered a swing high with a time horizon of 5 might not be recognized as one if the time horizon is set to 20. Experiment with this setting to match your trading time frame and style. Short-term traders may prefer lower values for early entries, while longer-term traders may benefit from higher values for cleaner, more reliable signals. In short, time horizon is the heart of RayAlgo's market structure analysis. Lower values equals more sensitive, more frequent signals, ideal for short-term trading. Higher values equals less sensitive, fewer signals, ideal for long-term trend analysis. Most traders can start with the default setting of 10 and then fine-tune based on their chart time frame and strategy. Understanding this setting fully gives you control over how RayAlgo interprets the market. Now let's cover the trend reversal signal. This symbol shows the exact point where the trend has shifted. Trend reversal signals appear simultaneously with buy and sell signals, marking the extreme points on the chart where the shift occurs. Many of our users use this as a reference for setting potential stop losses. Now let's move on to the automatic support and resistance zones. Support and resistance zones act like the market's memory. They mark areas where price previously had strong reactions, so they might react again in the future. A resistance zone, colored pink, is above the current price, historically a place where sellers overwhelm buyers and price reverse downward. A support zone, colored blue, is below the current price, a place where buyers stepped in, stopping price from falling further and causing it to bounce up. Next, we'll cover how RayAlgo uses what it calls dynamic continuation signals to help you join an existing trend after a pullback. These signals appear when price is pulled back into one of RayAlgo's dynamic bands, support in an uptrend, resistance in a downtrend, and the system detects that the trend is resuming. A blue up arrow equals bullish continuation signal. Price in an uptrend touches blue support band and arrow triggers. A pink down arrow equals bearish continuation signal. Price in a downtrend touches pink resistance band and arrow triggers. So these aren't reversal signals. They're trend continuation signals. They're saying the trend is already in motion. Here's an opportunity to join it. Now let's dive into Confirmation Dashboard. This tool consolidates critical market data into a single at-a-glance panel, helping you assess trade quality and align with the dominant market trend. Let's explore the main components of the dashboard. Strength indicates the strength of the current trend using the Average Directional Index, ADX. Multi-time frame, MTF. Trends shows the RayAlgo trend direction on 3 higher time frames of your choice. Aligning your trades with the higher time frame trends increases the probability of success. By checking this section of your dashboard, you can assess whether the higher time frames align with your intended trade direction. For instance, if the H1, H4, and D1 timeframes all show a bullish trend, this indicates strong confluence, suggesting a higher probability of success for a long trade. You can also customize which higher timeframes are displayed in the MTF section to match your trading strategy. You might consider skipping trading against the main river. As you can see on this example, the short trade would have failed because it is against all higher timeframes. Conversely, if the higher time frames are mixed or show opposing trends, it may be prudent to wait for clearer alignment before entering a trade. Now let's explore how to customize RayAlgo's market structure settings to align with your trading style. To access these settings, click the gear icon next to the RayAlgo label on your chart. This section controls the core algorithm that identifies swing points, defines the trend, and plots the market structure blueprint, show swing labels. This setting toggles the visibility of the market structure labels that appear on confirmed swing points. These labels are excellent for learning to read market structure. Beginners may find them helpful, while more experienced traders might prefer to turn them off for a cleaner chart. Next, let's cover RayAlgo's take profit and stop loss settings. These tools help you manage risk and define your trade exits directly from the indicator. First, auto take profit and stop loss levels. This toggle lets RayAlgo automatically plot suggested take profit and stop loss levels based on the current market structure. Stop loss will be placed by default at the last significant swing. Second, risk and reward ratio. Here you can define your preferred risk/reward ratio. For example, a 1-to-2 ratio means your take profit is set at twice the distance from your entry as your stop loss. Once configured, these levels give you a visual guide for risk management. Remember, customizing take profit and stop loss according to your strategy and risk tolerance ensures your trades are both consistent and disciplined. And that's it. RayAlgo works exactly the way you want, matching your trading style and preferences. Happy trading, and make sure to explore each feature to its fullest. If you ever need any help or have questions, you can always reach us at rayalgo.com. Our support team is available via live chat or email us at support@rayalgo.com. We're always happy to help.